Well, I hope you all had an absolutely beautiful Christmas. And if you were here with us, you know what amazing job Nicole did and Jimmer, and we're going to thank them again. And I'm delighted to see so many of you here in the room, and welcome to those of you who are joining online as well. My name is Wendy Craig-Purcell, and I'm the minister here at the Unity Center. If you're brand new to Unity, Unity is all about offering a positive path to spiritual living. And I'm just curious, do we have anyone in the room, because of course I can't see you online, but anyone in the room who has not been to a Burning Bowl service before? Welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. So this service has become very much a favorite of our Unity community, very much a tradition. It's a tradition of letting go of the year that is just coming to a close and very mindfully and deliberately taking hold to the year that is about to come. In our service, we have 4 different parts. This service is different than the flow and the feel of a typical Sunday morning service. It's much more interactive. In fact, you might find it helpful to just kind of follow along. There are programs right in front of you on the tables that will tell you what's going on in the service. But you are what makes this service meaningful. Yes, I'll be facilitating. I'll be sharing some thoughts with you, some reminders with you. I'll be leading you through the various processes. But the service is really about you bringing your mind, your heart into this experience and really thinking about what it is that you are hoping for in the new year. What is it that you've learned from the year that has just passed? What do you need to let go of? And so the main elements of our service include what we call our burning bowl. And you would have noticed as you came in the patio that we have barbecue pits set up there. And the burning bowl part of the service is about releasing the things we don't want to take into the new year. Then we have a part of the service where we realize that we want to reflect and harvest on the good, harvest on the things that we have learned this year. And a lot of times our best learning comes out of some of our most painful experiences that we have. And so we want to harvest that learning. And then we also want to be able to give thought to what is it that we want the new year to look like and to feel like. And then how are we going to anchor that? How are we going to remember the things that we are thinking about and the intentions we are setting? How are we going to anchor that in the new year? And that's the white stone part of our service. So you should have all of the materials that you need in front of you. You should have a stone, a white stone. You should have a pencil, and you should have a stack of papers, three different pieces of paper that you'll be using during the service. And they are in the order of what you're going to need. So when we come to the time where we're going to be going out to the barbecue pits and releasing, you will want to tear off that top sheet because you don't want to throw away the other sheets. You will need to use those, and I'll give you those instructions again. So sometimes, with the New Year's Eve, we stay up until the strike of midnight. And sometimes we do that because we want to welcome in the new year. And I think sometimes it depends upon the year we've just had. We might want to make sure that the old year has really left, that we really have been able to let it go. But I think spiritually and in consciousness, the way that we prepare ourselves to really be able to let go is to make sure that we know how to frame the steps that we have taken that have brought us to this point in our life. I have shared this piece over the years numerous times. It's a poem that was written by Martha Smock, and it's called No Other Way. And the words in her poem, No Other Way, I think really speak to the idea of being aware of how we frame what has happened in our life and how we prepare to bring forth what it is we want to experience. She wrote, "Could we but see the pattern of our days, we should discern how devious were the ways by which we came to this, the present time, this place in life. And we should see the climb our soul has made up through the years. We should forget the hurts, the wanderings, the fears, the wastelands of our life, and know that we could come no other way, or grow into our good without these steps our feet found hard to take, our faith found hard to meet. The road of life winds on, and we like travelers go, from turn to turn until we come to know the truth that life is endless and that we are forever inhabitants of eternity. Could we come no other way or grow into our good without these steps our feet found hard to take, our faith found hard to meet? For some of us, this year has brought about a lot of changes. For some of us, we have lost loved ones who have made their transition. For others of us, maybe we brought new life into this year, or we have met our very first grandchild in this year. For others, maybe we have started retirement. For others, maybe we are going back to school, or we have changed jobs. Or for others, maybe we're trying to figure out what it is that we want to be and do when we grow up. So many twists and turns in our lives. Some things that are easy to welcome, and some things that are hard to come to terms with. The ideas that Martha Smock writes in that poem, No Other Way, are expressed by other teachers and philosophers and other schools of thought. There is a concept of amor fati, which translates into the love of one's own fate. The love of one's own fate. And it's the idea that one should love all of one's life. One should embrace all of one's life, not just the things that are easy to love, but to come to a place where we can accept and be with all of the elements and aspects of our life. Some of you may have studied the work of Joseph Campbell and the work of the hero's journey. And echoed in that is the same idea of no other way, that there are twists and turns and difficulties and ups and downs and joys and sorrows. In the hero's journey, it's all about the person going away, leaving the known, stepping into the unknown, facing their fears, their doubts, their insecurities, and dealing with their own demons, dealing with their own insecurities, and learning in the process of meeting those difficulties, and then returning transformed. There is, in modern psychology, a similar concept as well with this idea of embracing all of one's life. It's called post-traumatic growth. Have you heard of that? I had not heard of that before. PTG, post-traumatic growth. And it refers to the positive psychological change experienced as a result of a major life challenge or difficulty. So this theme of the twists and turns of life, and I believe the importance of trusting those twists and turns of life, is universal. Being able to see those patterns, recognizing that some of them are joyous and beautiful and easy to welcome, right? And some of them maybe not so much so. But in our spiritual understanding, we know that even that which might look chaotic, maybe even that which doesn't seem to make sense to us right now, that in time, if we continue to look through the lens of spiritual insight, we will see how they all come together. It's like the little boy who was over at Grandma's house after school, and Grandma was baking a cake. And the little boy was sharing with Grandma how he was not too happy about school and how things weren't going well on his baseball team and how he was struggling with math and how he didn't like this one co-student and what he didn't like about this one teacher. And it's going on and on to Grandma explaining how he wasn't liking school. And Grandma says, well, would you like a snack? And he says, of course. I mean, what kid after school doesn't want a snack, right? Would you like a snack? And he says, of course. And so she, as she's making the cake, says, well, here's some oil. And he looks at her and says, I don't want that. That's yucky, Grandma. Well, here are some raw eggs. Well, I don't want that either. Well, here's some sugar. I don't want that. That's all yucky, Grandma. You said I was going to be able to have a little snack. And of course, Grandma in her wisdom says, taken apart, all of these things, in fact, do seem pretty yucky. But when they all come together in the right way, they're going to make that delicious cake. And so as we look at this year that is coming to a close in a very short while, we want to look at it through the lens of all of the twists and turns that maybe have been difficult but have brought us to this place, this point in our lives, so that we can learn from that and we can move forward. An important part of this is the knowing what to let go of. Being willing to identify whether it's old beliefs or experiences or painful events or wounding, to make the conscious decision, I'm not going to carry that into the new year. Remember, sometimes we stay awake till midnight to greet the new year. Sometimes we stay awake till midnight to make sure that the year is finally gone so that we have a new slate to work from. And so we're going to move into the time of our service now where we start to do a little bit of work. I'd like you to take out your pencil and take out your stack of papers. You might want to write now so you don't forget later. You might want to rip off the blue sheet because that's the one you're going to be working on. And this is going to be a time to write down the things that you know you want to release. So I'm going to ask you to just hold off the writing. And some of you might have a whole lot to write, and that's okay. And you know what? It's the process. It's the intention. And you do not have to write every single thing that you want to let go of in great detail, okay? You just want to be able to highlight what are the things that you know were challenging, that you don't want to take forward in this new year. What is it that it's going to be time to release and to let go? And so we're going to start with a little bit of music. I release what no longer serves me. And as Nicole is sharing this chant, go ahead and start to write. Let your mind drift over the year, January, February, March, throughout the year. What are the things that you know it's time to let go of? What are the events, the circumstances, the experiences that just don't serve you anymore? Maybe things you were told about yourself that just aren't true. Maybe the way you've held what's possible for yourself. What is it that it's time to release and to let go?
I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release. I let go. I release. I let go. I release. I let go. I longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release, 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 I let go. I release what no longer serves me. I release and I let go. I release what